Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, April 7th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. You know, I told you there were a bunch of bonus pods coming your way. If you missed them, Mike Timmons from Cowboy Junkies, Jim McCarty from the Yardbirds, the gang from AAMC, all about denim and diamonds, which is going to be an amazing party at the end of the month, and Mary Ewenson from Annapolis Spring Sailboat Shows. Whew. Got them all done, got them all out. As for your OMG fact for the day, the longest human beard ever recorded is over 17 feet long, and that's longer than many of the boats at the Bay Bridge Boat Show. Anyhow, let's get into the news, shall we? Two separate violent incidents in Annapolis are under investigation. Back on April 4th, two men were injured in a shooting on Ben's Drive. One was airlifted to the R. Adams Cowley Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore with serious injuries, while the other was taken to a local hospital. Police have not released any information on the suspects or a motive, and we did learn that there was another shooting in that same area last night, but police have not released any information on that incident. In an unrelated case, a man was hospitalized after being assaulted by his roommate with a dumbbell in his apartment during the early morning hours. Annapolis police did respond and charge the roommate with attempted murder. The Annapolis Cup croquet match between the U.S. Naval Academy and St. John's College brought out big crowds and friendly competition, with the Naval Academy reclaiming the trophy. St. John's College was recognized for the best uniform, arriving dressed like croquet fields. The Naval Academy's Bill the Goat earned the best mascot honors, and the Naptown Brass Band won for the liveliest music, as they should. And the dancers were awarded for bringing the most energy to the event. The match has been a beloved tradition in Annapolis since 1983, and St. John's really dominates it, but since the pandemic, it's pretty even. And if you'd like a different perspective on that event, you want to check out Rick Hutzel's article on the event in the Baltimore Banner. It's really a thought-provoking column. The city of Annapolis is going to host the annual Martin Luther King Jr. Parade and African American Festival on Saturday, April 12th. The event does begin at noon with a parade from Westgate Circle to City Dock, followed by a festival at Susan Campbell Park featuring live music, food vendors, and local organizations. The celebration aims to honor Dr. King's legacy while showcasing the contributions of African American community to Annapolis. The event was originally held in January, Dr. King's birthday, but it was moved to the spring several years ago due to nicer weather. And I want to bring your attention to an editorial and a letter that was published over the weekend. In an editorial we published on Friday, we criticize an op-ed in The Sun, as well as the governor's position of now claiming that there never was a surplus and how former Governor Larry Hogan actually left a deficit. Our argument is that it's very much akin to winning the lottery. You have two choices. You can spend it, invest it wisely, or recklessly. In another opinion article from Ward 1 resident and chairman of the Annapolitans for a Better Community organization, Bill Kardash looks at the overall cost of managing the city, highlighting the rising salaries and administrative overhead, and offers a very interesting comparison to other jurisdictions. Both pieces are definitely worth a read. On Friday on Canines and Crosstreks, camera-shy Dakota was our guest, and he is a very fun husky doodle. Of course, we did have some Subaru news as well, and if you missed it, you want to check it out. And if Dakota interests you, you want to get in touch with the SPCA very quickly because he's not going to last too long. On Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we sat down with the gang from Lotus Psychotherapy and the Refuge to talk about mental health. It really was a very interesting conversation. I do encourage you to listen to that. And I guess that's a wrap. First off, thank you, as always, for listening and sharing, and a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, both the Bay Bridge and the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Shows, and Macmedics. And Covington from CovingtonAlsina is here with her Monday Money Report, so you do want to stick around for that, especially after the little dips we had last week. And your local Anne Arundel weather report is here as well. All of that's coming your way in less than a minute.
Did you know that every day 6 children arrive at Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's emergency department seeking mental health care? That's over 2,000 young lives each year in need of critical support. It's time to make a difference. Join us for the Denim and Diamonds Bash on Saturday, April 26, 2025. Enjoy an unforgettable evening with a come-as-you-are dress code with live music, gourmet food trucks, and exclusive experiences, all while supporting pediatric mental health services in our community. Can't attend? You can still help. Become a sponsor or make a donation to provide vital resources for children in need. Visit aamcdenimanddiamonds.org to learn more and take action today. Together we can shine a light on pediatric mental health. Again, that's aamcdenimanddiamonds.org. We'll catch you on the dance floor. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Let's dive right into your local weather for today and the next few days. Today, you can expect a few morning showers to kick off your Monday, but don't worry, your umbrella will get a break later in the afternoon. The day will be mostly rainy with a high near 55. As night rolls around, temperatures will dip to about 40 under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow brings mostly sunny skies, but don't let that fool you. It is going to be very breezy and chilly. The highs will struggle to reach 50 degrees, but with northwest winds at 16 to 18 miles per hour and gusts up to 31, you'll probably want to hold on to your hat. Overnight, things calm down and clear up and cool down to a brisk 35. Looking at Wednesday, midweek looks bright and sunny with a high near 50. Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies will see temperatures around freezing, so you might want to take some precautions with any delicate plants that you may have outside. And as we look forward, Thursday warms up slightly with a partly sunny skies and a high near 55, but you can expect some showers in the late afternoon and early evening. And Friday looks pretty similar to Thursday, with an okay day and showers in the afternoon and the evening. So pretty much lots of rain this week. That's your forecast for the coming days. Remember, the weather can be as unpredictable as your in-laws' visits, so you want to stay prepared and have a great day.
This April, the Chesapeake Bay Area is the ultimate destination for boating enthusiasts. Join us for 2 spectacular events that kick off the 2025 boating season. First up is the Bay Bridge Boat Show at Safe Harbor Narrows Point, back with an all-new location, April 11th through the 13th in Graysonville, Maryland. Explore an impressive array of powerboats, from fishing vessels and trawlers to pontoon boats and luxury cruisers. Enjoy on-site parking, delectable food and beer stations, and live entertainment, all set against the stunning backdrop of the Chesapeake Bay. Then from April 25th through the 27th, head to historic downtown Annapolis for the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show. Discover new and brokered sailboats, including catamarans, monohulls, family cruisers, day sailors, and inflatables. Meet with boating clubs and charter companies, shop for the latest gear and equipment, and celebrate the new season with fellow sailors and marine pros. With live entertainment, seminars, and a festive tasting tent, there's something for everyone. These are can't-miss events, and you can skip the line by getting your tickets right now online. You can get them at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. That's AnnapolisBoatShows.com. We'll see you on the docks. You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Ann Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The S&P 500, an index of 500 stocks that represents the broader U.S. stock market, fell almost 8% last week after tariffs began, and is down just over 13% year to date. It can seem scary and overwhelming, and stock prices may continue to fall further this week. With that in mind, the worst thing that you can do at this point is panic and sell your investments. Right now, you have not lost any shares. The value of the shares you own has declined, but the companies are still there, and so is your investment in them. Until the tariffs were announced, most U.S. companies were doing well. Their balance sheets were strong, meaning they were not over-leveraged and have strong cash positions. We don't know what the future holds. If tariffs and trade negotiations work out, the market should rebound quickly. The story I like to tell is that of a client who was sailing across the Pacific. Her husband had the watch, and she had brought tea up on deck to keep him company. As they were sailing along with nothing except ocean and sky visible for miles, they came to a complete and sudden stop. And the bow rose up, the boat rolled back, and took off again, with full sails the entire time. Turns out they'd hit a sleeping whale, an unexpected stop for something that was otherwise cruising along. I'm hoping that's what happens here. We stop, roll back, and then pick up steam again. A protracted trade war does not help anyone. Regardless, you should move to take advantage of this drop. Tax loss harvesting, where an investor captures losses to lower their immediate tax bill, is a great move in volatile markets. This is something that your advisor should be doing on a daily basis and not merely in December. A Roth conversion is where an investor moves money from a traditional retirement account to a Roth account. The investor pays taxes on the value moved, but no penalties. Future growth in the Roth is tax-free. Depending on your income, this can be a hugely advantageous move. You can move more shares for the same tax bill by doing conversions when the market is down. If you own concentrated stock positions with large unrealized gains, meaning the price you paid is much lower than the current price, a market drop provides an opportunity to diversify with a lower tax bill. And finally, if you have cash on the sidelines, now is a great time to invest. When a store puts things on sale, people don't generally run out of the store screaming. They flock to the store to buy more. We are also starting to see mortgage rates come down. Mortgages are generally based on the 10-year Treasury rate. That number is dropping as investors believe that rates will be lower in the future. This key indicator dropping allows the U.S. Treasury to refinance our national debt at a lower price. It also gives homeowners who feel stuck in their current homes the ability to move. While rates have not dropped far enough for refinancing to make sense for many people, it is something to keep an eye on. Your action item this week is to talk with your advisor and tax professional about a Roth conversion. This Thursday is part 2 of a 2-part webinar series to help federal employees update their resumes and LinkedIn profiles. Check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com or our Facebook page for more information and to see our other upcoming educational events. CovingtonAlsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented is for educational purposes only. It is not to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk unless otherwise stated and are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with CovingtonAlsina.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.